Hello students, this is Miss Fatma, teacher of class 2 from the Smart School Sir Syed Ahmad Khan campuses and Gulistan-e-Johar campus. Students, in this video we are going to learn the use of apostrophe. We are going to learn how to add apostrophe to a word, and then we will also be doing some exercises, that is exercise C question number 1 and question number 2, which are given on page number 38 of your English book. So students, let's begin. First of all, let's see why do we use apostrophe S. Okay students, we always use apostrophe S. We always use S with apostrophe. Okay, so we use apostrophe S. So let's see where do we use it and why do we use it. We use apostrophe S to show belonging or possession, to show the belonging of something, to show the relationship of something with someone. Okay, so that is where we use apostrophe S. This is the sign of apostrophe, students. This mark is called an apostrophe. Now students, we use apostrophe to show the belonging or the relationship of something with or someone with someone else. And we also use it to shorten the sentence. How do we use it to shorten the sentence? Have a look at these examples by reading these examples, by having a look at these examples. You will learn that how do we shorten the sentence with the help of apostrophe S. So students, the first sentence is the court of Akbar. So here this is a long sentence. So instead of writing this long sentence, we will shorten this sentence by the use of apostrophe S. So how are we going to do that? We will write down Akbar's court. We will write Akbar apostrophe S court. Akbar's court. So this shows us the relationship of court with Akbar. That means this court belongs to Akbar. We are talking about the court that belongs to Akbar. So this is showing us the belongingness. Okay. Have a look at the second sentence. The son of Mullah. The son of Mullah. So instead of writing this long sentence, we will shorten this sentence by the use of apostrophe S. So we will write down Mullah's son, because we are talking about the son that belongs to Mullah, or we are talking about Mullah's son. Okay, so we will write down Mullah's son. That means that son belongs to Mullah. Then have a look at the third sentence. The wife of Mullah. The wife of Mullah. So instead of writing this long sentence, we will say Mullah's wife. This will show us that that we are talking about wife of Mullah. We are talking about the wife that belongs to Mullah. So this apostrophe S is showing us the relationship or the belongingness. Now have a look at few more example sentences by which you will learn the use of apostrophe S in a more better way. Tony's sister fell in the pool. Tony's sister fell in the pool. So here Tony's, why are we saying why have we written Tony apostrophe S? Because we are talking about the sister of Tony. Okay, we are talking about the sister that belongs to Tony. So here Tony's sister is telling us the relationship or the belongingness of this sister with Tony. So Tony's sister, that means we are talking about the sister of Tony here. Have a look at another sentence. The pan's handle was very hot. The pan's handle was very hot. So instead of writing the handle of the pan, we are just shortening the sentence and we are writing the pan's handle. The pan apostrophe S handle. So students, what is this pan's handle telling us? That this handle belongs to pen. That means we are talking about the handle that belongs to pen. So this is showing us the relationship of the handle with pen. Have a look at another example sentence. Baby's legs are short. Baby's legs are short. So instead of saying the legs of baby are short, we are writing baby's legs are short. We are using apostrophe S. We have added apostrophe S to the word baby. So this is telling us that we are talking about the legs of baby. It is showing us the relationship of the legs with baby. That those legs belong to baby. Then we have another sentence. John's shirt is blue. John's shirt is blue. Instead of writing the shirt of John, we are saying John apostrophe s shirt is blue. So this means that we are talking about the shirt that belongs to John. We are talking about the shirt of John. So it's telling us the belonging, it's telling us the belongingness of this shirt with John. Another example sentence: Uncle's bag is full of chocolates. Uncle's bag is full of chocolates. So here uncle apostrophe s is telling us that we are talking about the bag that belongs to uncle. We are talking about the bag that belongs to uncle. So that's why we are saying uncle's bag. That means the bag of uncle. So here we are shortening the sentence by the use of apostrophe. Uncle's bag is full of chocolates. So students, these were the few example sentences. I hope you all have understood the use of apostrophe s by reading these sentences, by discussing these sentences. Now after this, we are going to attempt few exercises which are given in your book. So first of all, we are going to do question number 1, which is given on page number 38 of your English book. Okay, but students, we have to do this work in English grammar copy. Okay, so I want all of you to take out your English grammar copies, and then you all have to, as it's written in the question, copy the sentences below and put in the missing apostrophe. So we have to copy these sentences in English grammar copy, and then we have to add in the apostrophe. But students, as in previous sentences, we were adding the apostrophe on our we were shortening the sentence on our own, but in these sentences we don't have to shorten the sentence on our own. Instead the sentences are already shortened. ठीक है, sentence already short हुए में है. We just have to add apostrophe wherever we think that we should add apostrophe. ठीक है, wherever we find the relationship or the belongingness. So let's start with the first sentence. The first sentence was, this emperor's court was full of musicians. This emperor's court was full of musicians. So students, you all can see that here emperor's court, that means we are talking about the court that belongs to emperor. Okay, so that means we should add apostrophe with emperor. So here I have added apostrophe with emperor because s was already there, so we just have to put in the missing apostrophes. Wherever apostrophe is missing, we have to add it. Okay, now let's have a look at another sentence. There were poets and writers at Akbar's court. There were poets and writers at Akbar's court. Now again here Akbar's court is telling us the belongingness of the court to Akbar, or the relationship of the court with Akbar. So that means we are talking about the court that is of Akbar. So here we have to add apostrophe with Akbar. After Akbar we have to add apostrophe and below s, before s. So have a look here. There were poets and writers at Akbar's court. Apostrophe, I have added apostrophe. You have to add these apostrophes, students, in your English grammar copy as well. Okay, make sure that you add apostrophe. Don't forget to add apostrophe. Another sentence, the boy's mother did not go to her son's room. The boy's mother. Okay, here the boy's mother is telling us the belongingness of the mother to the boy. That means we are talking about the mother that belongs to the boy. So we will add apostrophe after boy as well. And then there is one more place in this sentence that we have to add apostrophe. The boy's mother did not go to her son's room. So here son's room is also telling us the belongingness. So let's see, where do we have to add apostrophe in this sentence. The boy's mother, we have to add apostrophe s in the boy. The boy's mother did not go to her son's room. We have to add apostrophe here as well. Then have a look at the last sentence. The boy's father was Akbar's friend. The boy's father, we are talking about the father of the boy, was Akbar's friend, and then we are talking about the friend of Akbar. So here in both of these cases they are telling us the relationship or the belongingness of the persons. Okay, so here what we have to do, we have to add apostrophe in boy and we also have to add apostrophe in Akbar. The boy's father, that means we are talking about the father that belongs to boy, or the father of the boy, was Akbar's friend. That means here again it's showing the relationship or the belongingness. That means this friend belongs to Akbar, or we are talking about the friend of Akbar. That's why we have added apostrophe here in both of these places. So students, you all have to write down these four sentences in your English grammar copy. We just have to add apostrophe wherever it's missing. Now students, after completing this task, after completing this question, this was question number 1 of exercise C, given on page number 38 of your English book. Now we have to move on to the next question. That is question number 2, which is given on the same page just after question number 1. Change the underlined words, follow the example. So here in the previous sentence we were just adding the apostrophe, but now in this sentence we have to shorten the sentence as well, and we have to add apostrophe s or as well on our own. We have to do all these things. We have to do two things in these sentences now. Okay, let's have a look at an example. The head of the boy was small. The head of the boy was small. Now students, instead of writing this long sentence head of the boy, they have underlined this these words head of the boy. Now what we have to do, we have to change these underlined words by using apostrophe s, and we have to shorten the sentence. So how are we going to do that? Instead of writing head of the boy, we will say boy's head. The boy's head was small. That means we are talking about the head that belongs to the boy. We are talking about the head that belongs to the boy. That's why we have added apostrophe s to the boy. Now students, we are going to start with question number 2 part A. We are going to start with part A now, and we have to do these 5 sentences again in English grammar copy on a new page with a new heading as well. Okay, so let's start this exercise. Okay, so here again you have to write down the topic, the mullah's son. Exercise C, question number 2, book page number 38. Okay, we have to change the sentences. So let's start with part A. The wife of the mullah chased the boy. The wife of the mullah chased the boy. Now here students, we have to change the underlined words. We have to change the underlined words, shorten them with the help of apostrophe s. Okay, the wife of the mullah chased the boy. So here instead of writing wife of the mullah, we know that is we have to tell we are talking about the wife which belongs to mullah. Okay, so what we have to do, we will write down mullah's wife. Instead of wife of the mullah, we will write down mullah apostrophe s, wife. So this is showing us that we are talking about the wife which belongs to mullah. The mullah's wife chased the boy. So in this way we have shortened the sentence. Have a look at part B. There were clever people at the court of emperor. There were clever people at the court of emperor. So here students, there were clever people at the court of emperor. Here what we have to do, court of emperor. Instead of writing court of emperor, we have to shorten the sentence, and we can understand by looking at this sentence that here we are talking about the court that belongs to the emperor. So it's telling us the belongingness of the court with emperor. So instead of writing court of emperor, I have written if here, but you have to write off. It's my little bit mistake. So you have to write court of emperor. So instead of writing court of emperor, we are just going to write emperor's court. We are going to write emperor's court because we are talking about the court that belongs to the emperor. Next one is Mullah do Piazza crawled under the bed of his son. Mullah do Piazza crawled under the bed of his son. Okay, so here under the bed of his son, instead of writing bed of his son, we are just going to write son's bed. We are going to write his son's bed. Mullah do Piazza crawled under his son's bed. So here, because we already know that we are talking about the bed of the mullah's son, isn't it? So we can just say that his son's bed. Mullah do Piazza crawled under his son's apostrophe s bed. Have a look at part B. The name of the man was Mullah do Piazza. The name of the man was Mullah do Piazza. So this is the long sentence. We are not going to write this. We are going to use apostrophe s to shorten this sentence. And how are we going to do that? We are just going to add apostrophe s to man. So we will say the man's name was Mullah do Piazza. The man's name was Mullah do Piazza. So because we know that we are talking about the name of the man, so it is telling us the relationship of the name with the man. So that's why we have used apostrophe s. Have a look at the last sentence. The words of the boy made his father speechless. The words of the boy made his father speechless. So students, here again we have to change these underlined words and we have to shorten the sentence by using apostrophe s. So here they are talking about the words of the boy. That means those words which belongs to boy. So what will we do? We will add apostrophe s to the boy and then we will write down words, the boy's words. So this is showing us the belongingness or the relationship of the words with boy. The boy's words made his father speechless. The boy's words made his father speechless. So students, you all have to do that question number 1 in which we added apostrophe just, and question number 2 as well, in which we changed the sentence, we shortened the sentence with the help of apostrophe s. So students, you all have to complete these 2 questions in your English grammar copy. Make sure that you do your work in a neat and clean way. So I hope that you all must have understood, by watching this video you all must have understood the use of apostrophe s very well, and I hope you all will practice this at your home and complete this work at your home. Take care of yourself students. Thank you.